Well, good morning, everyone. It is a pleasure to be back with you. This is Maddie from a very noisy and rapturous Wimbledon Park. As you can hear, the world is very much waking up with us this morning. And the sun is coming up over my shoulder. You can hopefully see the sun reflecting on the trees across the lake. And when I was walking here this morning, I had looked online to make sure that the park was open, and it said it didn't open till 9 o'clock, but in faith I came here all the same and it was open, thank goodness, because that could have been interesting. So I'm very pleased that the park is open and that I get to share this with each of you, because this beautiful park is only a 20-minute walk from my house, so I'm very pleased to share it with each of you this morning. And something I've been tasked with is to try and sit still a bit more on these walks, so I think we may actually just sit on this bench for a while. Good morning to all of you again, those just tuning in. This is Maddie and we are at Wimbledon Park in southwest London this morning. Just taking in this beautiful morning with our feathered friends and the beautiful weeping willow and the parakeets. So everyone is here this morning, everyone is accounted for. Just watching the wind gently move the water. It's beautiful. We've already encountered a few furry friends this morning, along with our duck and geese friends. I'm not sure about everyone else around the country last night, but here in southwest London it was very windy and very rainy, so I'm feeling extra grateful this morning for the presence of the blue sky and the sunshine. Thank you, Rona, for that feedback. That is very kind. We will be on the move soon, because I say this about every park I take you all to, but Wimbledon Park is one of my favorites, because it has so many trees, and it has a body of water, which I'm a big fan of. And Wimbledon Park is actually just across the road from Wimbledon, the grounds themselves. I don't think I'll be able to sneak you all into Wimbledon today, but just to get a sense of where we are. Yes, this is the calm after the storm, Diana, quite right. And I think it's time to take us on the move. Just to get a sense of the beauty behind me as well. It never shows up quite how you want it, but it is beautiful, I can assure you. Beautiful autumn colours in full bloom. Yes, good morning to those joining us now. It's wonderful to be with you here at Wimbledon Park in southwest London. She's just going to take us underneath this weeping willow to see the beautiful immensity of this tree. See how the wind glides through it gently. So peaceful here. I'm so glad you're all with me. Some more geese. Coming to say hello. Good morning. The sun has temporarily dipped back behind the clouds, but I have hope she will return again. Thankfully, I feel it's relatively mild for the 1st of November. It's about 10 degrees Celsius here in southwest London. And I am yet to need my big coat, which the northerners amongst us will understand that means that it is still relatively mild. Yes, the beautiful swans, the black swans are following me again, which is making me slightly nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Hi. Okay. And this morning, I think it would be nice to think about rest. Actually, I've been reading a lot this week about intentionally practicing a Sabbath. Obviously, typically in the Jewish tradition, that is on a Saturday, and typically for me it's been a Sunday. And I think thinking about rest and actually resting is very important. It's important for many reasons, to reset our nervous systems, or as I describe it, to feel like a person again. But also I think rest can be an act of resistance. And for some of us, you may remember the talk I did a few months ago about the gift of joy, and how joy is an act of resistance. But I think rest can be as well. And I think rest can be an act of resistance because often the world, our lives, just the nature of things require a lot from us. And I think to intentionally carve out time and space helps us to say no sometimes. So I wondered this morning how you can rest, either today or tomorrow or throughout your week. Rest is resistance to the busyness of life. It's taking time to connect with God, yourself, and the world around you. Yes, I often rest with a good book. I don't know about everyone else, but I do love getting lost in a book. But I hope you can all see how beautiful these trees are. Especially this orange-red. See, there is a babbling brook, which I know I'm too good to all of you, but I will show you the babbling brook. See the tennis courts there peeking through in true Wimbledon style. Yes, I hope these walks are a time of rest for each of you, just as they are for me. I feel we have been blessed with an especially beautiful morning today. I mean, look at that. Doesn't get much better. I've actually never fully been over this way in the park, so it's always lovely to discover new things with all of you. And get a bit closer, I think. Yes, Sue, next time you're in London, get yourself here. I will happily take all of you to Wimbledon Park if you're ever here. Yes, the clouds adding a lovely texture to our morning and to the sky. Let us continue on. Look at the beautiful sun attempting to crack through the clouds. I was also tempted to jump into the brook, and young Maddie would have to have been held back by her parents to not jump in the brook, so it's a good job I'm an older woman now. But I also just wanted each of you to see that beautiful sky. Briefly attempting to outrun the guy blowing leaves, so I'm glad I did. It's been rather loud. I'm hoping to show you all the remains of the rose bushes. I fear they may be on their way out for winter, but we live in hope. Yes, well, here's some faithful ones holding on. So you can see that beautiful pink rose. Some more beautiful flowers just below me here. And when I've been here throughout the spring and summer months, I'm actually not sure what you would call these structures. Perhaps those amongst us will, but the roses wrap around them and it is beautiful. Some beautiful flowers there. I agree actually with, I think, a comment someone just said is often when I'm sitting in my room in the morning and I'm trying to pray, one of the things I actually allow my mind to do is wander, especially when I'm not pressed for time. So Fridays and Saturdays are my days off, and often on Friday mornings I will just sit and let my mind go wherever it wishes to, because I'm not bound usually by a schedule on Fridays. So I do encourage you to just, if it feels safe and right to do so, to just let your mind wander and see where it goes and not feel bound. And look at this beautiful crow watching over us. Off he goes. Some more beautiful flowers. One thing I do like about this park, it is very open, so we're in more of a closed proximity behind me, but then as you can see, it's just a big open space, which is lovely. And that over there is the boathouse, because often there's a lot of young people sailing on the lake that we were just sat by. The world continues to slowly wake up. Okay, I'm gonna cut across the field, so you all have to pray that I don't slip. Oh, beautiful autumn colours. Sorry. So you can hear the gentle hum of the district line in the background. Something else I've been thinking about this week is always thinking a lot about Jesus, part of the job, but at Bread for the World and those who have been able to tune in, we've actually looked at quite a few stories of Jesus over Bread for the World. I think, unfortunately, I wasn't there on Wednesday, but I believe Jolly did the parable of the Good Samaritan, and then Kath had done the hospitality of God in Luke. I've just been thinking about how most times when people were chatting with Jesus and had an encounter with him, they went away changed. I think of the woman at the well, and she ran off to tell her whole village about Jesus. Think about Zacchaeus in Kath's reflection, and he gave back what he owed 3 times over, and I just think, how has your life, your faith, been shaped by encountering the person and the teachings of Jesus? So beautiful and open here. And I also think about Jesus's encounter with the blind man. And before he healed him, he said, "What is it you want me to do for you?" So I wonder this morning, what is it you would like Jesus to do for you? Is it to simply be with you in your rest? Is it for healing? Is it for clarity? But whatever it is this morning, I wonder if you can ask. Sorry, just clipped the camera there. Can actually see a church spire peeking out there in the background as well. I can't tell you how happy I am to see the blue sky after quite a few days of grey. Thank you, John. There we go. St. Mary's on Wimbledon Hill. Thank you. So lovely to just immerse oneself completely in nature. Thank you all for sharing what you're hoping for, what you're asking for this morning. God is with us in all of our questions. I mean, we're being spoiled this morning, really. Look at that. Thank you, Jeannie. God bless you as well. Furry friend chasing after a much-loved tennis ball, I'm sure. Planes crisscrossing overhead as well. Hello. There was a dog. I wasn't just saying hello to the air, I promise. I mean, so beautiful. We pray for that for you, Sue Elsie. I agree, Val. It's moving from always doing to simply being. Found talking to myself, so yeah, saying hello to the air is not an uncommon occurrence for me. I think the sun is desperate to get out. I'm hoping to circle back around and take you all back to the lake where we started. Good to be with you, Naomi. Just love the picture that's creating for us. This is a park that I have often walked around myself, seeking that rest that we've spoken about today. So I do hope each of you can find something that will help you rest today. A maxim that I've heard is, if you work with your hands, it's good to rest with your mind, and if you work with your mind, it's good to rest by using your hands if you're able. Now I think I can make it to the lake again in time, but do just take in this beautiful scenery. And yes, for all wondering, Richard is travelling back as we speak. Yeah, he should be back on Sunday and back with us, and I know we're all looking forward to hearing about his time in the Solomon Islands. I'm going to tilt it away because the sun is now blazing through, so you can see as it touches the trees. So beautiful. Okay, we are arriving at the lake imminently. It'd be nice to finish there. It's been so lovely to be with each of you again this morning. You all add so much to my life, so thank you. Here we go. So as we begin to draw our time together to a close, I hope you can, as I said, think of ways to rest over the next couple of days. And rest means different things to each of us. There's no right or wrong way. And also to think about what Jesus can do for you today. Just a bit further down from where we started. Alice, it was lovely to have you join us, and pray that God will find you and you will find God, and you're always welcome back to join us for these walks and for anything else, as are each of you. May we choose to find God in the person right in front of us. God bless each of you as you go into your weekends, and I hope you can take some peace from our time together. And hopefully I will be with you all again very soon. Take care, everyone. Hope you all have restful weekends. I'll switch this off soon, but have wonderful weekends, and we'll find each other again very soon. Take care, everybody.